You put in the work. You show up, lift heavy, measure out your premium protein, and strictly manage your recovery windows. Yet your strength progression stalls, your muscle definition fades, and the consistent gains you saw in the early days hit a hard wall. Standard advice suggests you should blame your age, your training volume, or a natural dip in testosterone. But deep inside your cells, there is a biological handbrake capable of freezing your protein synthesis process regardless of your effort in the gym. Scientists have identified a state called anabolic resistance, a specific biochemical lock triggered by myostatin that tells your cells to ignore the mechanical signals from your workouts. This scale shows the balance between bone density and muscle mass. Evolution uses myostatin to cap muscle growth so your frame isn't too heavy, but modern lifestyles introduce chronic, low-grade systemic inflammation. This constant stress corrupts that natural balance. Silent gut leakages and cellular stress flood your bloodstream with inflammatory cytokines, IL-6 and TNF-alpha. This surge forces your body to overproduce myostatin. These dark proteins bind to cellular receptors, physically blocking the satellite cells attempting to repair your muscle fibers. This inflammatory pathway creates the state of anabolic resistance, where your own survival mechanisms are redirected to stall your physical progress. Skeletal muscle functions as your body's largest metabolic sink. It is the primary biological furnace where circulating glucose and triglycerides are burned for energy. This dashboard tracks body composition against energy expenditure. When the myostatin lock induces muscle wasting, your metabolic capacity drops, pushing your metabolic rate into the red zone. This shrinking sink has immediate consequences. Insulin sensitivity drops and fasting blood sugar climbs. The myostatin lock compromises your primary biological shield against metabolic disease and forces your body into a permanent fat storage loop. To lift this biological handbrake, we use a targeted 3-part pathway intervention designed to restore cellular response. Step 1 is cytokine suppression. You must lower your baseline inflammation by optimizing your omega-3 index and eliminating oxidized seed oils from your diet. Neutralizing these specific inflammatory signals at the gut and liver levels cuts off the hyperproduction of myostatin at its source. Step 2 utilizes mechanical overload. This requires a heavy focus on the eccentric or lowering phase of your lifting movements. This targeted heavy eccentric tension sends a mechanical signal that suppresses myostatin genes inside the targeted muscle for up to 48 hours. Step 3 is the introduction of the epicatechin shield, using dark cacao-derived phytochemicals to influence your internal chemistry. Pure epicatechin increases levels of follistatin, a protein that binds to and neutralizes circulating myostatin. This combination of nutritional and biomechanical inputs allows the body to bypass the genetic plateau. Genetic limits and metabolic decline are highly reactive to your internal biochemistry. Rather than increasing your training volume to fight the symptoms, you can target the root cause by clearing cellular inflammation. By manipulating these hidden biological pathways, you can deactivate the myostatin brake, reclaim your metabolic health, and allow your muscle tissue to respond to training once again.